சின்ன வயசுல இருந்தே கனவு வரும். கனவுல வர்றது அப்படியே நிஜத்திலேயே நடந்துரும். அது வரமா இல்ல சாபமான்னு தெரியல. ஆனா எனக்கு அந்த ஒரு கனவு மட்டும் நடந்துடவே கூடாதுன்னு நினைச்சேன்.
உன் கதையை முடிக்கணும்.
Hello, I'm Nawina.
And I'm Manushree.
And today we're going to be reviewing the movie Carbon.
This is a brand new movie, just released right now, and it's directed by R.Srinivasan. It stars Vidarth, and we have a very, very cool story, which Nawina can explain.
Jesus, Juji.
It's called Carbon, by the
She
way.
hit me.
It's called Carbon.
Yeah, it's okay. So it's this dude who isn't talking to his dad because he accidentally swore on his mother, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get my first salary before I talk to you ever again." Blah blah blah. So then he doesn't get to talk to his dad and only talks through WhatsApp. And then right when he gets his salary, obviously when he's coming home, his dad gets hit by a car. Perfect timing. So then he gets to go to the hospital and is in kind of a coma state, and this dude is like, "Oh no, what do I do?" Oh, also, here's the oh my god.
You want me to explain this?
No, I got it.
Oh,
I got it.
no, actually, no.
No, he has dreams, and every dream predicts what happens the next day.
It's similar to the movie's Final Destination, the American ones. However, those are based on a premonition, as in like, or something that you see, like something you see. In this movie, however, he needs to dream to see these visions, and it's rare when he does. So that's what it's based off of. Everything that he dreams about comes true, and there is another Indian movie just like this.
The one where the day repeats over and over?
Yes, I forgot the name of it, but it's a Malayalam movie. But you know, it's a pretty interesting concept. So that's the concept, and it's all by Vidarth, who, I'm just gonna go and say, like, the beginning of the movie for me was very, I think it was something very stereotypical. You know, there was some crying scenes at a mom's funeral and stuff like that. But I think what really made it interesting was the fact that basically he's about to see who hit his dad. He discovers that his dad was like basically hit on a premeditated attempt instead of a hit and run.
So for those people who don't know what that means, like me, that means he was hit on purpose.
Yeah, and so basically he gets advice that maybe if he repeats the same day over and over again, he might be able to get a dream and see who actually hit him. So that's the advice. And so in the entire film, he repeats his same day over and over again, wearing the same clothes, eating the same food, meeting the same people,
Knocking over the same coconut cart.
yeah, knocking over the same coconut cart, hitting his head on like the metal pole every single day. So
He
it's
has a concussion, but I'm sorry, continue.
it's a very interesting plot, and so and you'd think it'd be all redundant and repetitive, and you know, you'd think that you're gonna get bored with the story. And I think honestly the story picked up when there was more repetition in the middle of the story. The beginning was very slow and it was kind of hard to get engaged into, and then the ending was also kind of slow, but the premise itself was pretty good, I think. Oh, there's like a dialogue that my dad wants me to say. But basically, this movie is about the love of fathers, so of course my dad wants me to say this. But basically, we learned that he really loved his mother, really loved his mother, and so his father, after she passes away, you know, he has to basically transfer all the love of his mother onto his father. And you know, when he swears, "I'm not going to talk to you until I get my salary and finally make you proud of me," that's the entire premise of the film. He has to talk to his father again. The only way they talk is like through WhatsApp message. And so there's a dialogue in the movie that's like, you know, when you have a mother, eventually a wife will come along and replace it, which is really sexist, by the way.
Which is really
I didn't like that.
misogynistic, but anyway.
I mean, but it's a good line. Like, a wife will come and replace your mother, but who will replace your father? And then they go on to compare dads to like God or something. Which, I mean, it's a really good line. Like, I was thinking about that. I was like, that's true. Like, there's no one in your life that comes to replace your father. So it's a really nice moral, but like, it's just combined with like comedy and drama, and it's just a muddle of things, I think. Yeah, I think, oh, something I want to talk about. The doctors in this movie.
Well, no, it's every Indian movie.
Every Indian movie, the way they portray doctors.
I want us to, oh my gosh, we'll get comments this way. Okay, you people who live in India, let's say you get someone in the ICU, in the intensive care unit. Will the doctor come up to you and tell them that they're going to die? Or will they say they have hope and just keep on hoping? Because I really don't know at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you need some sort of reassurance, especially at a hospital. And so this entire movie, there's just no reassurance for this guy at all. And so I think that's just the main premise of the movie. I don't want to spoil the ending. It's just, I'm going to say this movie was 2 hours long, which is decently short for the movies we've watched, but it was dragging, definitely. I think the ending just kind of got a little confusing, but you really see like the bond between father and son in this movie. So I thought that was really, really well done. And we have some characters. Major plot twist, actually. There's a really good plot twist, which no one was expecting. So I was seeing that.
But it's also a cliche plot twist, which is surprising that we didn't expect it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, it's a well-done movie. I think Vidarat is not in many movies now, especially as a hero. I think that's what I'd like to say. Like kudos to the director for giving him justice, because we're so used to heroes being like young men, but you know, he's clearly just a little older, but he still delivered a very like, I think, convincing role. However, at the beginning, some of the acting reminded me of like watching a serial. And I mean, I understand trying to convey drama, but I do think that was a little bit too much. And there was actually a lot of like unnecessary things, like that woman. There was that woman like repeating, you know. There was like, she say, wear the same clothes. You show him wearing the same clothes. You know, eat the same food. Show him eating the same. So I think there's like a lot of, you know, I think there's a lot of just telling rather than letting the audience infer.
I guess they couldn't tell. Sometimes they wanted to make sure the audience understood it, so they showed it over and over.
Yeah, but
which is, I mean, the audience is pretty smart most of the time, and they'll get it. And if they don't, then they can always ask the other people around them.
Yeah. Okay, and then cinematography-wise, this actually captured a lot of the impoverished parts of India, and so I really appreciated that. Some slums and everything, and it had like really believable characters. There was one blind girl who I think was actually blind, but the way they portrayed it was very realistic, and so I really liked that. It was like the people there weren't like incredibly attractive, but also not incredibly hideous. Like normal people you see in your life, they weren't like unrealistic looking. So I think the casting for this movie was really well done. So cinematography-wise, again, all the shots were realistic, I would say.
And there wasn't that much music, but most of the music was mostly that flashback, like dun dun dun, whatever you get when there's drama. So I guess there wasn't really that much music, but there were more sound effects than actual music.
The movie ends happily, but I wasn't expecting a happy ending at all. The way the movie is built, it's very dramatic. But yeah. Anyway, it's 2 hours long, but I think it's a good try. Like, I think it's a good movie. I think the director really did. I mean, he had an idea, and it was really good.
The review is longer than the movie now.
Okay, anyway, thank you so much for watching.
No, we didn't rate it. Okay,
I'm okay. I'm fine.
7 out of 10. Not because, again, don't base the entire thing off the rating, because it's just a 7 out of 10, just because. It just felt like the nice one. I don't know. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.
You good?
I'm sorry, I was about to say hello, I'm Manushree.
Stupid.
I'm not Manushree.
You took my identity?
Hello.
Identity fraud?
Shut up.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Nawina. And you're Manushree? Judy, come
She
on.
stole my identity. She stole my glasses, my haircut. Stealing my identity. What's next? My bank account number? You need my bank account number?
Shut up.